This is group 21. We're talking about database and data warehouse. So I'll talk about the definition of database, and then the characteristics and the types. The database is the organized collection of structured information or data, typically stored in an electronic computer-based system. So what database does is just to store information about people. For instance, the social media platforms, what they do is that they collect information about people like your age, your name, your address. So this information they have about you make it easier for them to give you content that typically apply to you. So I'm going to talk about the characteristics now. One, it stores structured data. Any kind of data that is structured, student data, employee data, the hospital data, the library data, and so on. It's also easy to access. Like the conventional way of storing information before, like the files and record, while that when you want to search for data is usually very good to get information. But then with the database, with the search query, it's easy for you to access your data on the database. As well, it is very secured. Like what do I mean? For instance, in an organization, it's only the admin of the organization that can have access to the database. Even the employees of that particular organization has to ask for the authentication before they can have access to even their own personal profile on the database of the company. And as well, it is very integrity-wise and as well consistent. And that's why sometimes even banks, when they have your information like your name, your address, if they give you your account number and you have to drop your account number down, even if a digit is missing, you won't come out with your name. Rather, it's just apply like this error or probably not bring it out at all. That's the work of the database. So we see that's one of the characteristics that database does. And as well, the types, we have so many types of database. But I just want to mention like 5 and explain 2. We have the relational database, the distributed database, we have the centralized database, the commercial database, and the end user database. Relational database, it organizes information into tables of record related with one another, linking a field in one table with another field in another table with matching data. And the other one, distributed database, just as the name implied, it distributes database into several servers so that it can improve its performance. So when you have big data on database, it tries to split it into different servers so that the performance of the database is very effective.
Okay, so the advantages of databases is that it has minimum data redundancy, it has improved data security, and it also has increased consistency. It has higher data integrity from application programs and improved data access house using house and query languages. Now for disadvantages, maintaining the hardware and software can be quite expensive. It's usually expensive, so obviously that's a disadvantage. And since all the data are stored in one place, if anything happens to the data, if it's mismanaged or the database is if it fails, all the organization's data could be lost. So that's obviously clearly a disadvantage. Also, using the database could be very confusing for a person that does not have a technical background, a person that's very new to database or tech. Generally could be confused coming across it for the very first time, or coming across it when they're not very much used to it. The more data is stored, the more disk space is occupied.
A data warehouse is a large store of data accumulated from a wide range of sources within a company, and it is used to guide management decisions. There are 3 types of data warehouse. We have the operational data warehouse, we have the enterprise data warehouse, and we have the data mart. So the enterprise data warehouse is a centralized warehouse. It provides decision support service across the enterprise. It offers a unified approach for organizing and representing data. Operational data warehouse. They are nothing but data stored required when neither data warehouse nor OLTP system support organizations reporting needs. Data warehouse is refreshed in real time. Data mart. A data mart is a subset of the data warehouse. It's specifically designed for a particular line of business, such as sales, finance, sales of finance, etc. It's an independent data mart. Data can collect directly from sources. Characteristics of a data warehouse. It's subject-oriented. It provides information on a topic rather than the company's operation. 2. It's time variant, e.g. date, month, and time. 3. It is integrated. Data warehouse combines data from various sources, such as cloud, relational databases, flat files, etc. Number 4, which is the last one, it is persistent and non-volatile. Prior data isn't deleted when new data is edited.
Okay, other names for data warehouse includes management information system, business intelligence solution, and decision support system. The advantage of data warehouse includes it saves time, improves data quality, it improves business intelligence, it enhances return on investment, and it improves business intelligence. So, and some of the disadvantages also includes its maintenance cost outweighs the benefits, data ownership, data rigidity, hidden problem of the source, and inability to capture required data.
Differences between database and data warehouse. Database is a collection of related data that represents some element of the real world, while data warehouse is an information system that stores historical and cumulative data from different sources. Secondly, database is designed to record data, while data warehouse is designed to analyze data. Thirdly, based on their processing method, database uses online transaction processing, while data warehouse uses online analytical processing. So based on optimization, database is optimized to insert and also update various short online transactions, while data warehouse is optimized to analyze massive volumes of large transactions for various analysts. Fourthly, based on optimization, database is optimized to insert and also to update short transactions, while data warehouse, they are optimized to analyze massive volumes of transactions for the analysts. Lastly, based on data structure, the data in database are normalized, while the data in data warehouse are denormalized. Based on that data timeline, database process the day-to-day transactions, and they typically contain current data rather than historical data. While in data warehouse are used for analytical and business reporting, whereby they only store historical data rather than current data. Okay. Lastly, based on data analysis is slow and painful due to the large number of table joins in database, while in data warehouse, analysis is fast and the number of table joins is very, very small, and the time frame is extensive. Now let's go to the similarities between database and data warehouse. So similarities between database and data warehouse. First, they are both used for storing data. Secondly, the data warehouse bottom tier is a relational database. Thirdly, they both require queries for accessing their data. And lastly, a data warehouse is also a database. That is, a data warehouse is a giant database. Thank you.